Evening, folks. Welcome back to the channel. And pardon any lag, since now I have to set up all my screens again. Like I didn't just do this. See, now I'm pissed off because every single time, and by every single time I mean the last 3 balcony chats I've done, there have been technical difficulties. Kind of want to scream right now, but I did that in part 1. I know it's laggy. So what the hell? Maybe it's Mercury retrograde. Let me check that. But what the hell does this thing have? I have a problem with me doing Friday shows as well. So I understand Frank should be on right now, but he's not. And somebody's got to be here. How about chat? So you're just making it worse by making people jump around and it's like you put all that effort into setting up a show and you're not going to get anything back from it because it just tanks your numbers. Patrick, glad you made it. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully. I think when I set that thing down, it accidentally touched something here because I didn't touch anything, to the side. Oh, we owe you, Bill Cooper. I must be stupid because I can't fathom being upset about the skin color of the folks in the ads being. It's it's like they're giving jobs to. It's kind of once you figure it out, it's kind of sad. You should not want to be um chosen for your skin color. So the fact that they're choosing you for your skin color to put you in the ad is not good. Because then you're just a token, whatever color. Sorry, I just got to tweet this out. Okay. Live for part. Part has 1A in it. TWO exclamation point. And post. And then tweet it. Post. There we go. Yeah, well, what's up, Patrick? Dragon Sage, Wally World, Lisa, Leanne. Awesome. Yeah, it's just Mercury retrograde. Oh, cookies. Yeah, let me check out cookies. I know I have not probably in a while. I bumped something, plus it's Mercury retrograde, plus Streamlabs has a problem with me doing balcony chats. Because the last 3, it's done this. I know, Lisa, right? Cookies? Where are munchies stay? I want some cookies so damn bad. I got some. What happened was, I guess I'll wait till I get to that. I'm still in the middle of Tuesday, the July 29th. Oh, Dragon Sage ate all the cookies. Okay, well, I've got some milk. Yeah, so look at a company. If they don't have, like people like your color there, it's like, well, I guess my money's no good here. Okay, understood. Frank had asked, should he read an article to us? And I didn't catch exactly what the question was, but it's like, yeah, press a 1 if you want me to read it, and a 2 if you don't. So a lot of people press 1. I'm like, sure, whatever. It's too late now. Oh, Leanne, yeah, I love you, period. Do you love me, question mark. Please, please, exclamation point. I want to hold you in parentheses. I've heard that before, yeah. So everybody presses 1, and then Frank reads the story, and I'm not going to repeat it, but To let you know how bad it was, as soon as he got to the end, people started pressing two, like, "Oh no, take it back." I just like, no, like we want to unhear that. I'm sorry, we know that. That was great. All the like just like a solid line of twos. I'm like, whoa, yeah. I didn't like that either. Okay, two. That was fun. Uh, people brought up this book, Proofs: A Conspiracy by John Robeson. Apparently, it's from something like the 1700s, 1800s, something like that. Nightcock, yeah, I pressed two to start. Like, I must have just been not listening for a second, and then I came back, and I'm like, well, it's too late. Everybody's saying one. Oh, well, one. And it's like, no, 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 two, two, three, four, five. Leanne can't unsee or unhear. That's what it's like being on Tumblr. You see something so horrible, you're like, oh god, I can't believe I just read that. Reblog. Dragon Sage, yeah, yeah, that's the one. Doing bumps of seed. Then this dude caught in. This was kind of perverted. I guess his thing maybe he was talking about like how pornography, like OnlyFans, Pornhub is bad. But then he was saying how when he was a kid, all they had was magazines. So when he was looking at porn mags, he was thinking about his future wife. First of all, keep your fantasies to yourself. Second of all, did you want your wife to be in porn? We want to know his marital status. Are you divorced? Like you got to be single. Like your wife is not sitting right there while you're saying this, right? That's just, no. That was kind of weird. Like Cock, I've learned if Frank issues a warning, it's for a it's for a reason. Patrick said, Wally, if I'm honest, I don't know what Dark Shadows is. It's a TV show. The link's in the description right now. It was a soap opera for 5 years in 1966, and it was so good that 59 years later, it's still a big deal, and I'll be reviewing it on this channel. It's 60s, so like hair and colors and clothing, and you know, some of the worst hair and colors and clothing you'll ever see. Yeah, Nightcog, yeah, so he likes to watch. Yeah, he likes to watch. Oh, Arden's watching Dark Shadows? Aw. She's farther along than me. I'm on like 40. I'm still on disc 5. I think I'm about to finish that up. Well, yeah, Dark Shadows was the bomb after school. Hell yeah. It sounded like it came out on one time, and then they realized it's a little bit too early, so they bumped it back about a half an hour. Damn straight. And then what they do, they don't do this in the beginning where they just like pick up where the last show left off. Whereas when you get into Dark Shadows proper, they kind of do a little bit of a recap of the last episode for like the part before the main titles might be a recap of the previous episode because kids were still running home. Wednesday, Grace still plays. I should have known something bad was going to happen because I swear, like the last three Grand Theft Auto videos have had 80s music, so I should have known my ride wasn't going to be able to go. But he finally uploads one, and there's no 80s music. It was so good. Patrick, we have Coronation Street. Been going since 1961, 62. Damn. Leanne, yeah, Dark Shadows is in the description right now. It's the links to Tubi, and Tubi is free. You can watch it on your phone, your smart TV, and most devices in between. Nightcock, was Jay ever part of the Dark Shadows cast for Dark Shadows? I think he was Aristide. It's later on in the color episodes. There's this guy that's just he just sort of seems like a vampire groupie. I gotta watch that again because I'm like, why is this guy here? Why is this character? I don't really care for this guy. Dragon Sage Jazzy G was busy in the role of Eddie Munster. Jay was a consulting expert for the show. The guest Frank had on for Wednesday, this chick she was wearing black, so that was good. But it's like the room she was in was too big. It had an echo, and she was also too far away from her microphone. And she repeated everything she said. Oh, John Rogers, welcome back. It was just I can't. It's like if you're tracing a line and then you go over it again and then you go over it again. It's just one straight line. It's one sentence, but like you just have to keep repeating the same words that you just said. It like two or three different times. It was so grating to hear, and it's so echoey. And then it was like part of it was too bright, so I had to have my hat on. It was so frustrating. I was not having a good day. I had to get up early anyway. Just had a headache, not feeling it, friggin' exhausted. And Jupiter Gulanella was too close. Like, it's too, we don't need him like that when Frank's back like this. It makes him look, it's like, show me what you got. We don't need the Rick and Morty reference. So, and it just back up, just back up. We can usually see like a little bit past, we can't see here, but just like a little bit past his tits. It was just like all boobs and just all too close. Like we personal space. Nightcock, she was on her own delay. It was just the remix. Like she seems like a nice lady. She's got a real like good positive attitude. Like I don't want to sound like I'm like talking bad about her, but you can tell she's just not used to speaking to people, or like she doesn't watch. You have to watch yourself back. You really do have to watch yourself back. That's how I learned. Record yourself for 5 minutes a day. Doesn't matter what you're talking about. Don't have to show it to anybody. It's just for you to watch. If you say like too much, if you stutter, if you have a weird pronunciation on a certain word, you'll pick it up and you can fix it. If you find yourself frustrating to watch, find out what you're doing that's frustrating and don't do it next time. It's that simple. You don't have to show anybody. You don't have to show anybody your progression. Keep it to yourself. This is for you to learn these things, so we're not frustrated when we hear you talk. So I could not get anything. I couldn't get much from what she was saying because I was hearing it so many times. And if you tell me something that many times in a row, like try to needle it into me, I'm done. I'm gonna forget it like you never said it. What are we talking about? I wasn't paying attention. You had to say it so many times, I figured it wasn't important. Oh, wait now. Beach Chap, the girl on Coronation Street is absolutely adorable. Oh, is she cute? No homo. Wally World Seda Arden is reliving her childhood watching all the episodes. I wish we had a show that good when I was a kid. Yeah, to just get to the fucking point. She like everybody asks like, oh, what should we should be eating? But the question isn't what we should be eating. That's not the right question. Don't ask what we should be eating. You should be asking like by then I was already checked out. Like no, I don't care what the answer is. I don't care what we should be eating because you've just repeated the question all these many times in a row. I don't care anymore. I just want cake. Like I'm gonna sit here and eat Skittles and protest. Yeah, Frank's adding 15 tickets for the September 5th event. That's the VIP one. That's the one if you spend 500 bucks you get into both the events. Jupiter in prograde when he's that close to the camera. Oh, we owe you Bill Cooper. Jupiter, Gulanello in retrograde. Yeah, prograde. What's regular forward grade? Something. I like that. Yeah, since he's a planet. Get to the fucking point. Oh, something about a powdered organ product, so, something like powdered meats, and but you can turn it into a milkshake, and I guess that's healthy. Um, it sounds like a serial killer thing, grounding up organs like that. I'm not saying she kills people. Personally, since I don't get to eat a lot, I prefer to chew my calories, so that's not. I mean, if that's your thing, try it out. But again, if I'm getting calories, I want to get my teeth involved with it. A liquid diet is good sometimes if you want to like slim down. Do that, but so right around then, Erica said Jeffrey Dahmer, and I lost my shit. Jeffrey, the host. Now we're grinding up organs. It was great in the moment. It was a crummy day, so that was funny. Oh no. And then the day got worse. We got rain. I thought that was gonna be great. Then I got the feeling, oh no, the power was gonna go out, and then the power went out. So I got to see about till about 8:20, 8:25, and the lady was so like just with the repeating and the echo, it was so frustrating, and I had half a headache anyway. I was not enjoying myself. I didn't feel good, but I was enjoying myself in the chat room. And then I thought, good, we're gonna have about half an hour to just chill out. I don't have to hear a weird echo. It's just gonna be a Jeffrey and Jupiter for the rest of the, and the power went out. It's like everything went off, and then like this was still on, like chat disconnected, but like it came back on, off, back on, and then for some reason my phone wouldn't even connect, even though I've got a separate, phone plan, so it should have let me connect. I could have like gotten in there and said something, but no, just completely cut off. And then come to find out the show went on for an extra fucking half an hour after 9 o'clock, and it. Lisa, great. Dahmer smoothies. Patrick, Coronation Street has no drop dead good lookers in it, as far as I know. Haven't seen it for 10 years, though. Dark Shadows does. If you want some hot guys or some hot girls, hell yeah, dive into that. Nightcock, yeah. Then Jay and Jeffrey went on for another hour. Yeah, just the whole, and the power didn't even come back on until, I mean, we got hella rain, so it cooled down. I was happy about that. And I had just bought. I always have some of that, the shelf stable milk, because I think if the power goes out, I'm just gonna open some of that up and just start drinking some milk because fuck it. I don't have milk any other time. It goes bad too fast. It's too expensive and it's heavy. Actually, I don't know how much milk costs because I haven't bought it in so long. So I just bought some more because my old stuff expired. I hope it's so good because I'm going to drink it anyway. But I just bought some new stuff and it was in the fridge, and then that happened. And it was kind of late anyway. I just didn't want to be up drinking milk, and I already had a headache. And you can't just go to sleep. You have to be able to like put things away and stuff when the power comes back on. And then it did. Now it's just done. I just went to sleep. That sucked. Wally World, there is the one actress on Dark Shadows that aren't as convinced as a man. Yeah, Grayson Hall. Dr. Julia Hoffman. Bill Cooper says Cack Dahmer smoothies. So I don't know what happened. I never go back and watch shows. Like once I've watched a show after the fact, but that it was like years after, and Frank re-uploaded an episode because it was for a special reason. If I'm on the show, I go back and rewatch just that segment. But I never watch shows if I'm not at them live. So if I'm not there, it's like it never happened. John Rogers, that was the night we had the big rainstorm. Yeah. I was gonna maybe message you to say, hey, is the power still on, or message my brother because he's in town. But even the phone wouldn't. So I'm like, you know what? I don't even care. I don't want to look at a screen. Just making sure it doesn't get rain inside. And it was bullshit though, because that one building across the way, like this building was off, our building was like the building with the pedophile was off, the building with the animal abusers was off, but the building with the people that let the children run around outside all night, they had power because I saw the light on from the building through the trees, so that was some fucking bullshit. If you're a child abuser, you get electricity in your building. So if you guys had fun, that's great. I'll just never know. But again, it's bad when something happens. You're thinking, oh, it could be worse. But like it's not like I was doing a show and the power went out. That would be, I'd feel even shittier. So it's okay. Nobody got hurt. But it finally cooled it down. So the next day it was just almost practically cold outside, like 19 Celsius, which is less than like the perfect temperature, which is 24 Celsius. So like I kept the window open. I could actually close it last night because it was that cold. Oh, just keep it cool. I just want to wear my hat, wear my hair down on my show. Beat Chap, the girl with the blonde hair. Even though she's got a kid, I still liked her. Check it out. Okay. John Rogers, I had to fight the hard rain and Cedar Point traffic trying to get home. I remember you told me that because that must have been the one other day because we had rain around that time. Maybe that was Monday, and then Wednesday we had the storm. It's, spoilers for Dark Shadows because anytime there's a thunderstorm, Collinwood loses power. It's like I'm living out in the sticks somewhere, and anytime it can rain, that's fine. But if it's specifically a thunderstorm for more than 15 minutes, the power goes out. I've also noticed the power has been going out around that time of the month for me. Why is it syncing up with that? Why are there technical difficulties when I do balcony chat? I've noticed that too. I'm noticing real hard. Patrick, milk about 2 pounds, so 250 for 2 liters. Ooh, yikes. I really forget how much it is. So I was buying orange juice for a while, which costs more, but it lasts longer. Of course, you don't put orange juice in your cereal. I'm not saying that. Yeah, I'm officially out of Sway Lee and Puff videos to watch. They're the Minecraft YouTubers I like. I mean, they anything that's 30 minutes or more I've watched. Uh, like they've only been doing YouTube for a little bit over a year, so there just is not that much content that they can have made. So I'm just going back to watch the old stuff. Leanna, it's your electricity personally. It's something about being out here. I don't know what it is because it was a few buildings and then like there's trailers out there. I wasn't really trying to look that hard out there to see if they had power. So it's just something about like because I'm on the very edge of town as well, and it's also not like the best part of town, so they really don't care about the electricity out here. Oh, Beach App saying just search that character's name. It's Gale. Okay, I'll look out for that. Hold on. Yeah, don't tell my wife. My girlfriend is on Dark Shadows. Arden, awesome. I've been watching Dark Shadows up to episode 386. Okay. I'd have to pull out some old my old notes to know what that is, and those are written on white paper. Beach happy anyway. Don't watch it anymore, so it doesn't matter too much. I don't know if the street lights dim. I'm not like on a street. It's like apartments, and like the main road is that way. Yeah, because that would be like a Route 6 is over there. Because this time, like the power did, like it went out, came back on, went out, came back on. It usually just shuts off completely, but then it after blinking on and off a few times, it just was completely out. Thursday, the Frank had this guy on. He was in Scientology, but then he got out and he's helping other people get out. Oh, Patrick said a porridge, rolled oats made with milk here, but in Scotland made with water and salt. That's just oatmeal, right? It sounds like oatmeal with less water. William Bill Cooper, the power outages are syncing up with your cycle. Have you checked in to see if you have any superpowers when this happens? Now, when the sun's in a water sign, yeah, but the sun's in Leo, and I don't get any. I don't have planets in Leo. I like Leos. Um, Mercury retrograde doesn't give me any powers. I just because I know I've had this on the side of my face. This fucking deep dark zit. That's and that started up because we didn't have access to, like, there were plumbing issues during that time of the month, and if there's anything a girl wants is to have no access to plumbing during that time of the month. It just makes you feel so comfortable. But anyway, this Scientologist dude who I think probably has opinions about Lady Gaga's new album, which is fine. My question, I wanted to know what woke him up, because like back when the light bulb eating bank robbing magician was on, R.J. Williams, I don't think he said, but like what made him decide that the Bible was real, because he was an atheist, now he's a believer. I didn't get an answer to that. I don't think anybody asked that. But what woke up this guy Chris, I didn't catch his last name, was the episode of South Park talking about like Xenu. When they put that little disclaimer up there saying this is what Scientologists really believe, there's about 2 or 3 minutes in that episode and they explain everything. That's what woke him up. South Park. Oh my god. And then Isaac Hayes saw that and didn't like it, and so he left the show and they had to get rid of Chef. And it was an odd episode because they just took old dialogue and applied it to the chef in that episode, and that's why he was speaking oddly. But then you get to the very end and Kyle's eulogy for Chef, like getting chills right now. Patrick said, "Oh yeah, you're right, Nikki. The Scots too tight to make it with milk. Yeah, they're kind of skint. Money's just a bit tight." John Rogers, it will suck for the next 3 to 4 years. What exactly? Like life? Leanne, South Park! Hell yeah. Something about don't let the way Chef's been acting in the last week, take away how he was there for us all those years. I'm probably paraphrasing. It's just like watch that whole episode, but when it gets to the end and Kyle's eulogizing Chef, it's like tear. But that guy, he was in it for 27 years. He's been out for 12, and he's just helping people just get out of it. Now FP, this is like just some people just have initials in the chat room for a handle. That's fine, but they're FP. They said, you'll only know if you're part of a cult when you try to leave. That's why people give folks a hard time for homeschooling. They want the children to be in a society, because that's a cult. YouTube. Oh, Swaley's live. Okay. I'll check that out later. Wait a minute, what? Oh. New Gray still plays merch, but it's AI. Where to watch South Park? I've heard, is that Puff? It is Puff. Yep, Swaley and Puff often, they play together, so they both go live at the same time. And then it's up to you which one you want to watch more. I'll watch one live and then the other one after the fact to get the other part. I've heard South Park is on, like, maybe HBO buys it now. I would honestly just go to ComedyCentral.com, because last I knew it was on that app, but I haven't watched it in a few years. Just go to your search engine and just type in like where to watch South Park, free. But try. Oh yeah, John Rogers, between Sandusky and Huron. Yeah, they've got that construction going on, taking their sweet time. Tuesday. Oh, I'm in the right spot. That Frank kind of got done with everything right around like a couple minutes before 9. Then he's like, "Well, I've got a couple other things here. Yeah, I'll go over them." And I'm like, "Yeah, please do, because we got to make up for the time I lost the last day." So we I wrote down that we ended about 9:17, which is fine. So that was fun. We had so much fun in the chat room. I just can't, was having too much fun to write anything down. So I just got a few things here. Somebody mentioned quitting drinking, so like just soda drinking came up, and some people are in various places with it, but somebody was just like a hardcore drinker. They stopped drinking soda for 3 months, didn't notice a change, and now they're just back on it. If you stop drinking soda, you're going to notice a change. If you don't notice a change, it's on purpose. You're going to feel yourself more awake because instead of drinking soda, you're having like hopefully water instead. Your skin's going to like look and feel better. You're going to have a bit more energy. I'm not saying you're going to go like out for a marathon, but you'll notice it. If you want to stay addicted to it, then you'll find a reason to, but it's not helping you. Drinking soda instead of other stuff, like you can have one a day, you can have one a week. It's really not, you're not going to just like, take a sip of Dr. Pepper and wake up in heaven. It doesn't work like that. Oh, Beach Chap saying, I can view the older episodes of South Park here on YouTube, though not too sure where the brand new episodes of South Park, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure, like, there's, a commercial like HBO Max, South Park. I'm not paying a network to watch one show. I would assume if it still comes on TV, maybe it comes up on Comedy Central and then they put the repeats on HBO. I don't know how they do TV in the last 5 years. But yeah, look online. Sometimes you can find older episodes online. Okay. Yeah, YouTube is using AI to find out if your channel is actually a children's channel. So basically, and then if they think your channel's a child's channel, you can get that taken off by showing them some ID or a credit card. So if you use AI, you're part of that problem, so fuck you. Why watching all this children's content as an adult on YouTube, though? I mean, they've already got my credit card since I get the Graceful Plays membership, so I'm not really worried about that. But yeah, there shouldn't be any children's content on YouTube. There should be a separate website for children to watch videos. This should just be 18 and up stuff. So if you want to watch your gory execution videos, like it's on a separate channel, sure, but it's still on YouTube. John Rogers, oh, can't find the deer hunting episode online? Those bastards. Patrick, a lot of them 60s, 70s shows were good. We had one called UFO, really good production and very trendy outfits. Think you can get it on YouTube. Oh. Leanne, yeah, so much AI on YouTube sucks. Half of what it pops up. I just, like Ray uploaded a video today. Like, I let AI design an airplane. I really don't think I'm going to click on that video. And then his new merch shirt is just the thumbnail he used when he was in the hurricane before New Year's Day last year. Would not buy that. Like going to that website is a nightmare as it is. I'm not going to buy an AI picture, Gray. But like I'll like not today, Satan. Sure. Lisa Gray used to consume at least a 6-pack of Diet Pepsi every day in the 90s, gradually slowed down, haven't had any type of commercial drinks in over 10 years. Yeah, I mean, I was a heavy Pepsi drinker. That was probably the only thing I drank as a kid. That's probably why I need so much caffeine now just to function. And I just really drink it twice a year. John Rogers, my TV has a kids YouTube option when I sign it. Mine does too. It's like me, a kids option, and then like add other user. No. Children should not be on YouTube. There should not be children's content on YouTube. Where should it be? I don't know. Not my problem. You guys figure it out. Now, Frank doesn't have any more Fridays scheduled off on quitefrankly.tv, so it's just up in the air for balcony chats on Friday. I'm assuming you're still taking every other Friday off to drink. But on the official website, no, this is the last one that's officially listed. But I'm pretty sure we'll get more shows. And then I never knew exactly what Fortnite was. I understand it's a video game, but anytime people bring it up, they're talking about songs that have been added. But I knew it wasn't like a singing game or anything like that. I kind of thought maybe it was a dancing type of game, but I knew it wasn't the one where like you step on the plate, like it's all coming towards you and you gotta like match up your footsteps to. I knew it wasn't like that. And my brother plays it, and I could have asked him, but I kind of want to learn things based off of the information that's out there before I ask. So I kind of didn't know what it was. I was thinking maybe it's a fighting game. I just didn't know. And then I guess Swaley used to be heavy into Fortnite before he did Minecraft. He's done a lot of like PvP, so he's, like good. He's a little bit faster at playing Minecraft than Puff just because of that. But he knows Fortnite. So the other day they go live, and I'm thinking, great, but it was Fortnite. Well, I can learn what it is. Okay, great. And it was just Swaley. It wasn't Puff, but he was there playing also. And so they're playing and they're running around places, and it's again, I've never seen it before. Yeah, Dance Dance Revolution. Yeah, like I thought it was something like that, but I knew it wasn't like that. Because again, with the music, why do you need all the special music to shoot people? Now it might be fun to play if you enjoy playing it. More power to you. I'm not knocking you for that, but it's just like a viewer, it's not fun to watch at all. I don't know if that's just his style of playing because Swaley's a little bit faster at it. He's a little bit better at the game, but it's not fun to watch. It's hard to focus on anything. A lot of camera glitching. Everything's sort of like there's a lot of different colors in Minecraft, but then Fortnite, it just seems like everything's just brighter, and there's no distinct lines for anything. That's why I'm getting into Minecraft, because like I can pick up on the fact that everything's blocks. There's like my eyeball doesn't have to guess at the shape of something, and when you have bad eyesight, that kind of thing helps out. So it's nothing like Minecraft. It's just very fast and very movement and pastel. And I can hear Puff, but I can't see him, and nothing's being funny. And I just had to leave. So it's not for me. They can't play any music because it'd be copyrighted. So I can't even. So I don't even know. But then was it that? There's another one. Swaley played this song that he likes, and this dude is 18. 18. I don't know what the song was because there was some kind of talking. I guess it was singing, but the background music did not background music. It was just like one single solitary tone that didn't change notes. It was terrible. I kind of want to find it again to point it out. Maybe he clipped it out. It might be copyright, but I'm like, this is a for real song you listen to on purpose. This is not a joke. He doesn't joke around like that. I knew he was serious. Like, this is awful. This is worse than Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish is somebody, if you lose your voice, you can sing better than her. It's terrible that that's what flies as air quotes music. Oh, Beach App is saying the Panasonic Smart TV isn't too bad. Okay, good to know. John Rogers, sticks to the video playing Oregon Trail 2. Oh, they made an Oregon Trail 2? Did they make it? Now you gotta travel back east. Yeah, John Rogers, on next Wednesday, he should be checking in from Terre Haute, Indiana. Nice. HF actually bought a factory second Sony Smart TV. Nevertheless, it does the job. Yeah. I used to buy a lot of Sony. Mine's an Insignia Fire TV. It has issues, but never buy a Google Smart TV. No. Oh my God, that's a nightmare. Never do that. So if you put all these 2 episodes together, it might not exactly equal 2 hours, but we get to do the same thing tomorrow, probably in one episode. So smash that like button if you haven't already. William Bill Cooper noted on the no plumbing time of the month thing. Yeah. Yeah, don't take your lady camping that week. Maybe do it a different week of the month. Just you don't want that extra hassle. Chip was listening to Billie Eilish YouTube video contents, decided not to listen to it. It's just that if you had bad hearing, it's not going to work for you because she's not speaking up at all. So you're just going to hurt your ears. So it's really just background, like the music in the background for the song. That's really all it is. John Rogers can't do sleeping in cars anymore. Yeah, just waking up all sore. Because my brother's into that kind of music, so he's like, "Oh, check out this song and this song and this song," and I got like one starts out okay, but then it's a short song, but then it also fizzles out halfway through. So I'm like, you really have only got about a minute of good material here, and then try to stretch it out and just no, like there's a potential it could be good, but I don't even know if that girl can sing. I don't know who's writing this stuff. Yeah, it's just like it's like think of what they did with Amy Lee for The Bitter Truth. They kind of turned down her volume, but they only turned it down maybe a few notches. This is like if they turned her all the way down to about a 1, but then everything else, like all the background music and all the rest of the band, is playing at the same level. No, BChap, it's a Google Smart TV. That thing will constantly re-download apps you delete, and also the lighting will never be right. It'll make the whites too bright and the darks too dark. So if you're watching black people on the screen, they're just gonna look pitch black, like they're in blackface. It's so racist. It was around the same price. I had an Insignia Smart TV before, so that's what I got last year. And yeah, I had problems with it and taking them all back, and that was like my May videos, all of that hassle. I'm glad I did it before my knee went out. Oh, John Rogers says I'll be home a week from Saturday. Oh, that's good. Cool. Good time of year to travel too without the snow. So yeah, thank you guys for showing up to both of these shows. As of right now, it's the last balcony chat for a while, but we'll see. I don't know what Frank's doing. I don't know if he's going to be working these Fridays or what. I just don't know. Everything's up in the air. I don't know if I'm going to get to the meetup. I'm glad this was only 1 or 2 episodes. Hopefully the next episode is only 1 long. I think I talked about everything I wanted to. But yeah, if I do get to make it to the Jamboree, it's going to be because of you guys. I might just have enough to barely eat on the way as far as my own money goes. So that will be you guys funding me getting there. So that's going to be, I'll have to go and like thank everybody who's super chatted in a video or something like that. But that's going to happen this year because there's not going to be a next year for me. Not like this year anyway, so if I can't get there this year, that's it. Patrick, should always turn down the lighting in the TV menu. It'll save your television twice as long. Yeah, that brightness, that backlighting, dynamic backlighting, turn all of that stuff off. Your TV does not need to also function as the light for the room. You'll, at least I will, you quickly, they always say you should have an additional light on in the room when you're watching TV. I heard that years and years back, and that's true, especially if you have bad or any problems with your vision. Oh yeah, I'm glad you guys had a couple of extra hours on a Friday. And we get out of Mercury retrograde on the 10th, so we've just got next week to get through, and then it will be, at least for me, just free and clear for the rest of the year as far as that goes. So I hope everybody had a good time. You can leave your pants on the floor if you're going to be back tomorrow. Smash the like button on your way out. And I just saw this when I was setting up the second show. Let me make sure it's still true. Is it? Yes! Thank you! You guys got me to 250 subscribers. Thank you! That is... That's awesome. I thought that would take until New Year's Day, so thank you. That is so cool. Getting emotional about it. So thank you guys. That's awesome. I know that's not any kind of milestone as far as YouTube is concerned, but I don't care what their milestones are. They're a faceless company. So yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you for enjoying the content and liking and subscribing. That helps me out. That helps out the channel. And it's great to see you guys on an extra day when this week was pretty shite. So I get to get cheered up at the end of the week by seeing you guys no matter what. Patrick says, great night, Nikki. Super people here. Take care and see you tomorrow. William Cooper says, good night, Nikki and everyone. Take care out there. Congrats on 250 subs. Yeah, thank you. I don't know if I can eat that much, but I can try. Don't eat your subscribers. That's gonna send a bad message. Leanna, yay, congrats. Yeah, thank you. That is so, I thought it would take like a whole extra like week or so to get there. So wow, wow. Oh, I'm not crying, I'm just sweating. Oh yeah, so smoke out on the balcony, have something good to eat, have some water. Who else is going live? Frank is live right now. Holy shit. So let's end this right now. I will see you guys later. Have a great night. John Rogers, Ket Wheelie, Bill Cooper. Love you guys. Thanks for being Franklies and staying based and staying sexy. And I can't end my show if I can't reach the button. There we go. See you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. Until next time.